Hello everybody and welcome to the Kansas Speedway for the 12th race of our 2024 NASCAR Cup Series NR2003 season for the Advent Health 400. 2311 Racing has completely swept the front row. Tyler Reddick on pole position, Bubba Wallace alongside in second. Behind them, you have the usual suspects, Hamlin, Larson, Bowman, Elliott, Logano, Gibbs, Truex back there as well. So you're ready to get the green flag as we are green and underway here in Kansas. Who's going to bring home the victory? Last season, Bubba Wallace won the playoff race, and another season it was Kyle Busch winning here. He starts back in ninth, but Reddick to the early advantage over Bubba Wallace as we dive down into turn one for the first time today here in Kansas. We expect to have a good race today. Maybe a couple incidents. That's been about the trend of these previous Kansas races. Denny Hamlin up to second, Bowman into third as Bubba Wallace dropping back a little bit on that outside lane here, but Reddick clear for the race lead. Hamlin trying to dive to the inside. Now here comes Denny Hamlin looking for the race lead. He was so close last week in Dover, just finishing second to Ross Chastain. Didn't have the speed in the final run to the finish to get by Ross, and he's trying to get redemption here in Kansas as he tries to take the lead away from the car that he owns, the 45 of Tyler Reddick, and Hamlin, he will do that. Hamlin does it. He is in the lead, and now Denny Hamlin trying to get that first win in 2024 here at Kansas. He leads over Reddick. Now here comes the 48 Alex Bowman mixing it up for second, a former Kansas winner in this NR 2003 universe back in 2022, as he gets into second now by Tyler Reddick, but Denny Hamlin driving away with the race lead 3 laps in to Kansas. And now we run lap 27. Kyle Larson now into the race lead over his teammate Alex Bowman. Hamlin still right there in third. Logano, Wallace, Reddick, the top 6. This is the pack that's been battling out for the win. Watch out, lap traffic. Harrison Burton, the 21. The 16 at Derek Kraus. Larson gets stacked up. Bowman thinking about going low. Larson blocks that. Stuck behind Harrison Burton right now. These guys trying to negotiate lap traffic. Has brought Hamlin, Logano right back into it. Now we're going to be 2 by 2. 2 rows deep here at Kansas. Fighting for position. Bowman, Larson side by side. Logano and Hamlin side by side as they go into 3 and 4. And some incredible racing. 3 wide. Larson, Hamlin almost 4 wide. Larson gets pinched way out of the groove. Has to lift him and Hamlin get on the bad end of the stick right there. As Bowman now clear for the lead. Reddick in second. Now Phillips there. Bowman Reddick still in control over Truex, Bell, Wallace, Larson, Hamlin trying to work their way back forwards after struggling through this lap traffic here. But 48 Bowman is leading the way here in Kansas. Work our way through turn 1 and 2 here on lap number 30, and they're slowing down a little bit. It's like, I don't know what's going on there. Everyone's we might have a caution. We might have a caution, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, caution on the radio. Big problems. Oh, the 15. Riley Earps, smoke pouring out the rear of that car. Riley Earps has a destroyed race car here down the backstretch. What in the world happened to bring out this yellow? It looks like, oh no, Chris Buescher, John Hunter Nemechek, and the Priest as Buescher got slammed. Chris Buescher went upside down here through the middle of turn 2 off the nose of Riley. Buescher goes up and over, lands on all 4 wheels, but his car is destroyed. A hard crash for Priest, Nemechek, Buescher, and Riley Earps. Let's see how this started here. This is a race down the front. John Hunter Nemechek just clips Chris Buescher. Buescher doesn't lift, goes full throttle, wipes himself out of Riley Earps, gets drilled, flipped upside down. Nemechek cleans out Priest. Earps and Priest were the innocent ones there. Nemechek and Buescher just didn't lift and took them out. Unfortunately for Riley Earps. Oh, and there's more smoke. Sorry, so that's Riley Earps smoke. I did the same thing during the live recording. I thought that was a different story. Sorry, this is Riley Earps there, but another tough break there for Riley Earps in his first start of the year at Daytona. He came home second to Noah Gragson in the 500. He did a real great job there. So unfortunate end to his second start of the Cup Series season. But at the front, it's Tyler Reddick now getting ahead of Alex Bowman on the restart. But here comes the 19, Martin Truex Jr. making the move, trying to get win number 2. How about Ross Chastain once again up here at the front, always finding himself in the lead or at the front of these races. Now Chastain drives into second, looking for a back-to-back wins, and that would be his 4th win of the season. He'd really be pulling away with the championship lead if he could get that done. But Truex holds on to lead the way here on lap 35. Chastain second. Oh, there's big trouble. We got a huge crash in the back. Briscoe, Gregson, Suarez, Josh Berry, Michael McDowell. So far, a lot of Fords being involved in wrecks here at Kansas as 5 cars this time go spinning. Suarez and 1 Chevy. The other 4 are all Fords. Chase Briscoe launches Noah Gragson up on his side against the safer barrier on the outside wall right there. A hard crash. Let's get this from Grayson. It looks like it was just coming around the corner, 3 wide squeeze. McDowell trying to come up, gets turned by Suarez right into Gregson. Nowhere for Berry to go. They turn the wall, and Suarez comes Briscoe right into Noah Gregson. Up in the air, Gregson goes, lands back on all 4s, but hard hits for 3 SHR drivers, Suarez and Michael McDowell here in Kansas. Our second big wreck of the day brings out our second caution. A hard hit there for Michael McDowell and Noah Gregson and Chase Briscoe. Off into turn 1 here at Dover through the tri-oval right there. Big crash, taking out a lot of good cars, especially the Fords mainly. as they're starting to drop like flies now. Meanwhile, back at the front of the field, Martin Truex Jr. leading the race, but for second, Kyle Larson now has joined the battle as he moves into second by Chastain. You know that 5 car is going to be fast here today, but Truex will lead the way here in Kansas, lap 36. After that wreck, and now here in lap 71 is Alex Bowman. The front big trouble. There's 45 of Tyler Reddick. Your leader is completely destroyed with Noah Gragson. Ty Gibbs just got collected. What in the universe just happened? Obviously, it was a big crash. Gragson was in it. Also, John Hunter Nemechek again. So, of course, Gragson, another Ford. He somehow survived that first crash. That gets absolutely annihilated by John Hunter. And boom, slammed by race leader Tyler Reddick. And then clips Ty Gibbs, who's having a solid top 10 run. Absolutely destroyed for Gibbs right there. I mean, unbelievable tournaments here at Kansas. I don't even know what's happening anymore. That was wild. Reddick was leading, had one of the best cars on the racetrack, and then boom, just like that, he's done. It is over for the 45. His race is over. Meanwhile, more trouble than 9. Chase Elliott is also turn. What in the world happened to Chase? I see here with Chase. He's trying to avoid the wreck, and he comes out and slams Austin Cindric, who's already wrecked, and Chase spins himself out. Cindric is destroyed with Harrison Burton and Jimmy Johnson. Also has heavy damage. Jimmy had almost made it through. Looks like he might get a top 20 finish out of it today, surviving. But then Cindric gets wiped out right in front of him, and then Jimmy gets hit by his own car that he owns of Nemechek, and then into Cindric, and Jimmy Johnson's day might be over. Then behind us, Cindric gets drilled by Chase Elliott, and Chase Elliott goes crashing hard. A lot of guys very lucky to avoid. Harrison Burton also got destroyed. Derek Krause destroyed. Now it's like that. We're down to just 22 cars left in this, 23 cars left in this race here. So you get back underway on lap 75 for a 1-lap shootout. Here to end stage 1 is Joey Logano in the race lead. Truex, Hamlin fighting for second. Logano trying to hang on to get his first stage win of the season here for Team Penske. So yeah, out of the race now, Chase Elliott, Ty Gibbs, Tyler Reddick, John Hunter Nemechek, Austin Cindric, Jimmy Johnson, Derek Krause. Oh, there's trouble. Ryan Blaney's around. Wrecking in the back, collecting Hocevar and Priest. Blaney now wrecked on the last lap of the stage in a 1-lap shootout. He gets turned around. It's race back to the line. And for the stage win, Logano versus Hamlin at the line. It's Hamlin stealing the stage win from Joey Logano by inches. Hamlin wins stage 1, Logano second, Wallace in third, Bowman fourth, Keselowski ends on the top 5, then Truex, Chastain, Jones, Byron, and Stenhouse. The top 10 in stage 1 is Hamlin in a photo finish, edges out Joey Logano there for the stage win. But now we're going to get a replay of the incident here in this last lap that took out the 12 of Ryan Blaney. So looks like down the back stretch, she's 3 with William Byron and Eric Jones. They just get squeezed together. Jones gets hit into Blaney. Blaney goes around right up into the path of Hocevar, slams him into the wall, gets hit by Priest. Kyle Busch gets piece of it, puts Blaney back into Priest, and Blaney goes around, who was in position to get stage points, ends up getting 0. And right there, Hamlin narrowly, just narrowly beats Joey Logano. Probably the closest stage finish we've seen since Talladega. And now back underway here in stage 2 on lap number 87 is Joey Logano and Kyle Larson on the front row. Logano trying to break his very long win streak, trying to return to the playoffs and have a shot, of course, fighting for a championship. And Kyle Larson right back there fighting Justin Haley, Austin Hill, Ryan Priest, Hocevar. Those guys all stayed out on some strategy here, which is really mixing up the field. Hamlin back here going 3 wide middle, narrowly gets by Hocevar, trying to force his way forwards, driving his way back up into contention. So is Bowman, Bubba Wallace. These guys really got to get going. They're back up here. Chastain, Truex all sighted. Oh, Bubba Wallace just got put in the fence by Denny Hamlin. My goodness, a little bit of 23 racing drama. Oh, there's Hocevar to Keselowski. They almost get turned. What a save. Bubba goes into the wall again. Huge check up there from Stenhouse, but Bubba got put in the wall by his own car owner, Denny Hamlin, right there. Very interesting to see how that plays out later in this race, that little drama right there. But Logano's leading, Larson second, Bowman third, and Denny Hamlin now just getting around Justin Haley for 4th place. But it is at the front, Joey Logano leading in stage 2 at Kansas. And now we want to restart. Logano, Bowman on the front row here on that 124, about 40 to go on the stage. And Alex Bowman's number 48 has no bumper. A caution came out because Bowman was involved in an incident where he lost the rear bumper to his car, has damage. And the question is, will he still be fast enough to compete for the win today? As he really had a car capable of winning this race. But that damage, I don't know, man. Look, he's already losing time, already dropping down already to 5th here on the restart. They're catching him now. I don't know. I don't think Bowman has that same speed capable of winning this race. Any more of that damage, yeah, it really has done a number on him. He's just losing positions like a rock now. It's really unfortunate. Bowman's having a really good day today. Thought he could finally get that win, but at the front, it's Joey Logano leading Ross Chastain. Now Bubba Wallace leading the way. Lap 157, about 8 to go on the stage. Joey Logano second. Nice little battle for the stage win, and Priest turns Gillen into the wall. They're down the track. They don't lift. Gillen comes up and spins Joey Logano, the leader, into the wall. Again, another top 2 driver gets taken out by lap traffic here in Kansas. This time, Joey Logano is the victim. as Priest hooks Gillen in the wall. They both go down the track, somehow save it, but as they merge, Gillen just clips the fender of Joey Logano. Logano spins off of him. They spin together. Logano hits the wall hard, and just like that, Joey Logano's shot at the win is over here in Kansas as Zane Smith avoids the incident. Wow. What a wild race we are witnessing here in Kansas. Meanwhile, Bubba Wallace is way ahead comfortably in the race lead right now. Somehow everybody negotiates Austin Hill right there, but Bubba Wallace leads, and now we want the 2 to go in stage 2. Is Bubba Wallace in the lead? Ross Chastain in second, Keselowski, Hamlin, Larson in the top 5. As of course Hamlin won stage 1, he's trying to get himself stage 2 now. Byron, Bowman, Truex, Jones still in stage point position right now. Stenhouse as well back there in 10th. But looks like it's going to be Bubba Wallace who might be cruising to a stage victory here in Kansas. He seems to be in control. Got a really fast race car since his teammate got knocked out of the race, that's for sure. So now the last stage right here, I actually thought the stage ended when I was recording this, so I was going through like it's actually a stage result, but then I realized that the stage wasn't over. So this is now the last half of the stage. Here comes Ross Chastain. He got underneath Bubba Wallace there, tried to make the move for the stage win, didn't have the momentum in the back out of the throttle. Now Bubba Wallace pretty much has the stage win in the bag. The top 10 pretty much all have their positions secured as we go through 3 and 4 of the final time. In stage number 2 here at Kansas is going to be another Toyota stage win. Bubba Wallace wins stage 2 here in Kansas. Chastain second, Keselowski third, Larson fourth, Hamlin are the top 5, then Byron, Truex, Bowman, Jones, and Stenhouse the top 10 as Bubba Wallace wins stage 2 here in Kansas, trying to get back-to-back wins now. Moving on to just 56 to go. Bubba Wallace leads, Joey Logano second once again around the lap car. Ryan Preece and Todd Gillen, they hit each other again. This time Bubba gets hit. They're spinning and collect Logano again, and Truex piles in at the end, and heartbreak for the 19. And once again, Ryan Preece and Todd Gilliland take out the leaders. This time, Joey Logano and Martin Truex Jr. running second and third get completely destroyed. Your leader, Bubba Wallace, has damage, and that just flipped this race upside down. And Denny Hamlin somehow got through that wreck right there. So Gillen hits Preece, so boom, they clip Bubba Wallace, and Logano nowhere to go, and then Preece slides right up into Truex, who thought he had it missed, and just absolutely T-bones him. And Truex is Truex and Logano, who had some really good runs going, are done for the day here in Kansas. They are out. And heartbreak due to the lap traffic. Todd Gillen and Ryan Preece, I mean, it should seriously be black flag for what they're doing. They need to be taken off the track. Meanwhile, Denny Hamlin now making the pass for the lead on Bubba Wallace through turn 1. With the momentum he has, Hamlin is going to take that lead from Bubba Wallace. Now here it Kansas. Now we move on here to just 18 to go. It is Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin fighting for the win in Kansas. 2 of the best in the business. Just like 2023 in real life, these two at the end of the race fighting for the win in the Spring Kansas race. Larson to the inside of Denny Hamlin now is clear for the race lead. Larson drives way ahead of Hamlin. Hamlin in second trying to close that gap, but Larson pulls away. And now down to just 12 to go in this race. Larson leads Hamlin second. Well, here comes Todd Gillen again. They're one of those problematic lap cars all day long. Gillen has been. As he's holding up the leaders now, Hamlin hooks it low before Larson does it. Now Hamlin will take the lead right back from Kyle Larson, coming to just 10 laps to go here in Kansas Speedway. Byron is lurking there in third. Keselowski in fourth, both waiting in the wings if something happens between Hamlin and Larson, who seem to have the fastest cars on the racetracks. Now Hamlin will lead with 11 laps to go. And now here we are, just 9 laps to go. Here comes the 5 of Kyle Larson back to the inside of Hamlin with 10 to go, coming to 9 to go this time by. Larson gets the inside of Hamlin and will take the lead back. The 5, Kyle Larson takes the lead away, trying to return to the playoffs as he will lead at Kansas with just 9 laps to go. And now we move on to just 2 laps to go here in Kansas. Larson now about 0.4 of a second back to Denny Hamlin. He's got to hit his marks, and he should be okay to bring home this victory. And up ahead of him, though, there is going to be a huge pack of lap traffic. About 6 or 7 cars Larson's catching. This could get really sketchy for the win. Larson now going through 3 and 4. Going to take the white flag this time by. If Larson catches that lap traffic, Hamlin has a shot. Here we go. White flag. Final lap presented by Credit Bank at Kansas. Can Kyle Larson hold on and win here in Kansas? They're going to catch Todd Gilliland again. And Gilliland's going to block Larson. Here comes Hamlin. Big shot of momentum to the corner. He's going to run the top, and he's going to get a huge run on the inside of Gilliland here. And he's going to track down Kyle Larson down the backstretch. Hamlin has a shot at it. Larson, Hamlin, 3 and 4 for the final time here in Kansas. Hamlin right on Larson's back bumper as they go through turn 4 the final time. Look out for Hocevar. Larson dies low first as they race back to the line. Kyle Larson wins at Kansas. Denny Hamlin comes home second again. William Byron third, Keselowski fourth, and Chastain another top 5 in 5th place. Alex Bowman a solid recovery for 6th. 7th place is going to go to the 43 of Eric Jones in his return from injury. Very good job from him today. 8th place is going to be Corey LaJoy, as he works his way down the start-finish line. Bubba Wallace comes home 9th through everything he went through, and Stenhouse rounds out the top 10. As Kyle Larson earns his 23rd career win today at Kansas and is back in the playoffs for the first time in this universe since 2022. He made it all the way to the Final Four. So you have to playoff grid, of course. Race results. Larson, of course, gets the win, gets into the playoffs. The first time since when he made the Final Four back in 2022. He'll be right up there, top 3 in points. Big win for Larson. Hamlin, once again, the bridesmaid, 2 weeks in a row, comes home in 2nd. William Byron, another good run in 3rd. Keselowski, 4th, and Chastain keeps his consistency up, rounding out the top 5. Bowman, Jones, LaJoy, Wallace, and Stenhouse round out the top 10. Stenhouse, LaJoy, Jones continuing some good momentum. A good 11th place finish for Justin Haley. Then Austin Hill, 16th place in that RCR number 33. He was actually the second best RCR driver, beating Austin Dillon by 1 spot there at the end. Only 20 cars finished the race. Of course, Gilliland was the last one. The lap car causing all the problems. And of course, as you get to the DNF side of the leaderboard, heartbreak for Logano, Truex, Elliott, Gibbs, Reddick, all really, really fast cars get crashed out in lap traffic, end up 21st, 22nd, 24th, 25th, and 26th, respectively. Priest also out. Nemechek, Cindric, Jimmy Johnson, another DNF for him in 29th. Derek Kraus out in 30th. Then look at this group of Fords: Buescher, Earps, McDowell, Berry, Briscoe, Gregson, Burton. 7 of the first 8 DNFs are all Fords, then 8 of the first 10. So a lot of rough day for Ford, but good day for Chevrolet as Kyle Larson gets the win in Kansas. Now they get the playoff grid. Kyle Larson just all the way up to 2nd on the playoff grid from 10th. Obviously just behind Chastain, who has those 3 wins and is leading the points, but Larson is now in the playoffs. And then Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, all still very comfortably in the playoffs on points as we stand. And then Zane Smith's gap at the bubble has been cut down to just 10 points by Ricky Stenhouse Jr. So a couple of guys you wouldn't expect to be fighting at the cut line having a close battle. Then Austin Dillon just out by 18. And then the Ford Brigade behind them, Logano, Haley, Keselowski, and a bunch of other ones behind them that are not shown here, trying to find their way into the playoffs. So this is the next episode at Darlington. I hope you all have a good one.